to SCFC Focus.
We're not changing the name for one episode. Hello and welcome to LFC Focus. Liverpool are taking on Stoke on the 27th of December this week. So, I've got a special guest here. I've got Mr. George Lovatt,
Hello.
who is the South East's resident Stoke fan.
And
Let's
my
go.
dad.
Oh yeah, that's true. And my granddad when he's over. Let's get going. So George, going into this game, how are you feeling as a Stoke fan?
It's been a bit of a funny season, really.
Yeah.
Started off very badly.
It started off absolutely horrendously.
I was worried. I think
George was scared.
I think everyone in Stoke was a little bit worried.
It happens every year. Stoke have their blip, don't they? Where it's all a bit, oh, we might get relegated, and you always freak out a little bit. But this season, because it was at the start, it was a little bit frightening.
But then Hughesy sorted it out.
Yeah.
Had a bit of consistency with the team selection.
Yeah.
A few good wins. Went on a good run.
Joe Allen showed up.
Joe
He's
Allen.
been putting in some very good performances. I'm proud for Joe Allen.
I'm very happy.
He's not a Judas, because I mean he wasn't getting the game time once at Liverpool, and he's a good player. I'm happy that he's doing well, and he scored at Old Trafford, which automatically makes you a Liverpool legend. He's up in the annals with David Moyes in terms of Liverpool heroes at the moment. So next up, George, on the agenda, we've got, how are you feeling for this game in particular, taking on Liverpool?
Well, it's going to be a tough one, really.
I think that's safe to say.
Fighting for top four.
Yeah, well, more than just top four.
Just top four. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we haven't really had any sort of big wins against the big teams.
No.
So
A couple of draws though.
Couple of draws. Drew with Man United.
Would you be happy with a draw at Anfield? Would you take that? If I said 1-1 now, would you take a 1-1?
I'd take 1-1.
Okay.
I'd take 0-0.
Really?
With nothing happening.
You'd happily watch a board.
I would. If we get a point at Anfield.
Get a point. Okay, right. So next up, we've got the traditional 3 reasons why Liverpool are going to beat Stoke. So number 1 is that with Daniel Sturridge, Joel Matip, and Emre Can all back fit, Liverpool have a proper bench, which we haven't had for a while. I think we've got, for the first time in a while, we've got a good option off the bench in defence, whether that be Lovren or Klavan, whoever doesn't start. Good option off the bench for midfield in terms of Emre Can or Wijnaldum, again, whoever doesn't start. And we've also probably have Sturridge on the bench. Maybe he'll come in the starting 11 and we'll have Origi on the bench instead. But I think Liverpool, there's a strength in depth again that we haven't had really since we lost Coutinho, which was about a month and a half ago. And then, so my second reason, I know I'm just bombarding you with reasons why you're going to get battered at the moment, but the second reason is that Liverpool are going to be well rested now. I mean, Stoke will be as well, but we will have had 8 games off now. The squad will be, and I think that's going to be important because we haven't really seen a proper Liverpool performance for a while, have we? Unless you count in Middlesbrough. We haven't been in the same sort of vein of form that we saw against Watford, where we put 6 past them since then. So I think that amount of rest means that we could see a return to the Liverpool of old, the Liverpool that we, not you, like to see. And then finally, the fans are happier. Liverpool fans, last time we played at Anfield...
Does that matter?
It does. I mean, look at Everton against Arsenal versus Everton against Liverpool. Goodison was rocking for the game against Arsenal. They got their late winner. It was naff against Liverpool because they never feel happy or excited to play Liverpool because they're always nervous that they're going to lose. So I think really Everton fans scored that Mane winner more than Sadio Mane did. And last time Liverpool played at Anfield, it was West Ham, and the fans were quite cross. They weren't happy at all. And I think they'll be happy after Christmas. They'll be happy after 2 wins, including a derby win. So I think they'll be up for this game, and I think that'll help. That'll get the team going. So and now, George, I like to be fair. Right. I like to be balanced, so I'm going to give you one reason. One reason as to why Stoke could beat Liverpool.
All right. Well, there's a simple reason as to why Stoke might beat Liverpool.
Why is that, George?
When Shaqiri plays well,
okay,
he's one of the best players in the league.
That's true.
Against Hull, tore them apart. I know that's only Hull, but he was really good. Yeah. He would have beaten anyone. And against Man City last season,
he showed up.
Superb.
That was the 2-0 at the Britannia, wasn't it? Which you didn't watch, but I did.
I didn't watch, but
fake fan right here. I think you were away. You were at work, and I was sending you videos of the goals because I'm a good friend.
Good.
And then the goal that he didn't score because I
well,
see George have pain. 2-0 win. It's fine.
2-0 win.
But yeah, so you're saying Shaqiri.
I'm saying Shaqiri. Shaqiri's the key.
He's got a good Shaqiri.
He always tries the impossible, and when it comes off,
it looks good.
It's perfect.
He's like Andy Carroll. Lot of overhead kick attempts from Andy Carroll that we had to suffer through as Liverpool fans. So yeah, Shaqiri, if he's on it, he's got a good free kick in him. I'll give him that. He's scored a few this season. One in this shirt right here, available from scfcdirect.com. Link not in the description. So yeah, moving on. Because it's Christmas, we're gonna have a few more fun things. It's not all punditry and analysis. We've got our favourite moments from Liverpool Stoke, because I mean, for a lot of Liverpool fans, this is a dull game. Liverpool Stoke. It's a by the by game. Liverpool versus the mid-table team. But for us, it's a derby, because in our friendship group, it's me and Daniel, Liverpool fans, and then you, Stoke fans. So this is a big rivalry match for us.
This is possibly the biggest game.
It's when the fixtures come out, I look for Man United, I look for Everton, and then I look for Stoke. So
especially as we haven't played Port Vale in about 14 years.
Yeah, so. I mean, for you specifically, this is probably the biggest rivalry there is, isn't it? Apart from, of course, West Brom.
West Brom's a big game.
According to FIFA 17, that is a massive derby. So yeah, my favourite moment from Liverpool Stoke, I think you'll know this one. I don't want to be too cruel, but I thought I have to just pick the one I celebrated the most, and it's going to be the Joe Allen penalty. It's going to be the Joe Allen penalty to send us through into the League Cup final, because I know you're upset.
I was depressed for about 4 days.
I know you didn't speak to me for a few days, but it's the one I celebrated the most. I actually watched it on my phone in a little corner of the room because my laptop just died. So I was just tucked away looking at Joe Allen's penalty. My sister came in to tell me to shut up because it was about 10:30 at night at that point, on a school night as well. But I was very excited. That was a brilliant moment for me. Made better by the fact that Jack Butland didn't make a single save or even dive the right way for any of the penalties.
It happens.
That's my favourite.
He could dive then.
Yeah, that's what, before he broke, he stopped working. So yeah, that's my favourite Liverpool Stoke moment. What about you, George?
6-1. 6-1.
It's gonna be the 6-1
against the self-proclaimed greatest team of all time.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Steven Gerrard's last ever game for Liverpool.
George,
that's how it's always going to be. That's
one of George's favourite things in football is seeing big occasions ruined. I remember we were watching West Ham's opening game at the Olympic Stadium. You wanted more than anything for a Bournemouth win because you wanted their happy moment to. Yeah. Did you want Leicester to win the league, or did you want did you want Danny Drinkwater to slip and for it to all go horribly wrong?
That would have been quite funny. Actually,
it would have been funny. It would have been nice for a slip to happen to someone else. But yeah, those are our favourite moments. Mine is of course Joe Allen with the penalty into the top corner. And yours is, of course,
6-1.
Steven Gerrard's last ever goal for Liverpool. That iconic moment that we will never forget. And then finally, George, I was going to get you to do a combined 11 of Liverpool and Stoke players, but that's not really fair on you. I think that's just upsetting for you to just reel off the Liverpool starting 11. So, instead, I'm going to get you to name 3 Stoke players, and you're going to have to convince me that they could fit into that Liverpool starting 11.
Okay, go ahead. So we know your goalkeepers are pretty bad in general.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept that. They're not awful.
They're not as bad as a lot of people say.
Karius comes in for more stick than he should, and Mignolet has been all right this season.
So clearly, Lee Grant, highest save percentage in the league this season.
You've come with stats.
I've come with stats.
You've come with stats. George is up for the fight here.
So it's got to be Lee Grant.
I know. I mean,
he's had a fantastic season.
I won't lie.
I know he's 33.
I mean, we all had a giggle at you signing Lee Grant at first. I was just confused. I didn't know who he was. But I mean, he had that game at Old Trafford where he made about 50 saves from Ibrahimovic. So again, any player who has a good game at Old Trafford and stops Man U winning is a hero in my book. So I'll take that. I'll say that Lee Grant is definitely get a chance in the Liverpool 11. I think he'd definitely get a run of games. So we're taking Lee Grant. Okay, your next player.
Next, Joe Allen. He's much better than he used to be. I think we saw in the Euros he was a much improved player, and I think he would fit quite well again with Henderson in midfield. Yeah. I'm not quite sure about Wijnaldum. Still don't think he can be forgiven for what he did at Newcastle. So,
what did he do wrong at Newcastle?
Well, he just couldn't be bothered, could he? He couldn't be
for the away games, yes. But I mean, then again, who at Newcastle could be bothered? Steve McLaren's not an inspiring man. I know we've not been managed by him, but you can tell from looking at him, he's not a motivator, is he? But yeah, I'll take Joe Allen. I think he's
very adaptable.
He was very good last season actually when Klopp came in. I mean, if you go back to sort of my Brendan Rodgers era tweets on Joe Allen, they're quite brutal.
I think it's when he grew the hair and the beard.
The hair and the beard
sort of gave him some sort of confidence.
Yeah, I think clearly trying to be shabby was bringing him down as soon as he started trying to be Pirlo, it all went well for him. So yeah, I think I'll accept Joe Allen. I think he'd get a go in the Liverpool midfield. I think there'd definitely be some rotation there. I mean, I rate Wijnaldum. I think he's good. But Joe Allen, he's good going forward, isn't he?
He's shown that he's clearly got a little bit of a striker's instinct.
Hasn't he got more goals this season in the Premier League than he had for the rest of his career in the Premier League?
Yes, he has.
That's a good stat.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes.
And it's December. So clearly, Magic Mark Hughes has done his job on Joe Allen, as has Jurgen Klopp. They've both done a bit of work on him.
You deserve it too, Chris Coleman.
Thank you, Chris Coleman, my hero. So, and then your last one, your last Stoke player.
Well, this is a tough one, really.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go John Walters.
You're going to go with Johnny Walters.
This might sound really weird.
Okay.
Firstly, he's just a legend, and secondly, I think he's the archetypal Jurgen Klopp player.
He's a gegenpresser.
He never stops running.
I said this before the video. He's like a bad Dirk Kuyt.
That's a little harsh.
He's got some end product in him.
He does. He's got a Premier League hat trick.
That's always good. So is Dirk Kuyt from a combined distance of 7 yards. Fun fact.
I think he's just a really nice guy as well.
He's a nice guy. I don't get why he gets played on the wing.
No, I see him as a striker.
I think I've always seen Jonathan Walters as a striker from all the goals he's scored against us. You know, couple of penalties in there. He's a good penalty taker. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Another similarity between him and Dirk Kuyt. You know, if James Milner gets injured, Liverpool don't really have a penalty taker. We're a bit in trouble. Jonathan Walters. There we go. Sign him emergency loan when James Milner gets injured. Bring in Johnny Walters.
Don't play him at left back though.
No, don't. Oh God, no. Play him up front. Bobby Firmino, watch out. But yeah, bring him on like the kicker in the NFL. So I have to accept or reject your proposition of Johnny Walters. I'm going to reject it myself.
Oh no!
But I'm going to leave it up to, if people want to tell me in the comments or on Twitter. Maybe I'll leave a poll up.
Maybe as a squad player he'd be good.
Yeah, I'll leave a poll up on Twitter. Should Johnny Walters play for Liverpool? Should we go for him in January? There's an idea. Mane's going to AFCON. We need a new right winger. Why not plump for Johnny Walters? He's a similar player.
Or maybe Sobby. Maybe Sobby.
Ramadan Sobby is another one we could go for if we had problems. Serious problems.
He's not that bad. He's just young.
He's not bad. He's just not good.
I like him.
Okay.
I like him. Potential.
Right, okay. Well, thank you very much, George,
thank you for
coming on to LFC Focus. It's been very nice having you to chat to.
I've really enjoyed it.
And see things from the Stoke side going into the game. I think we've got an idea of what to expect from Stoke. We've had a bit of Christmas fun along the way as well. So, thank you very much for watching as well.
Stay tuned.
Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want more of this kind of fun.
Give it a cheeky like as well.
Give it a cheeky like. Follow at LFC Focus TV on Twitter. I think that's all, isn't it, George?
That's all.
Okay, and if you want George back, then...
and have a Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas as well. And if you want George back, then feel free to let me know. And we'll drag him in front of games. I mean, Liverpool Sunderland build-up video. We'll just bring you in for a natter. Okay. Well, yeah, thank you very much for watching. And
thank you very much.
We'll see you after the game on Tuesday. Bye for now.
Bye.